the chapter only you can write. There comes a time in every person's life when they stop for a moment and feel the weight of a question they've been avoiding. Is this it? Is this all my life will be? A series of tasks, distractions, and fleeting moments? Or is there more? Somewhere, deep down, you know the answer. There's always been more. That more is a chapter waiting to be written. And here's the thing, only you can write it. This chapter is the one that will shape your legacy, the one you've been both afraid and destined to begin. Time, our most precious gift. From the day we're born, the clock starts ticking. But here's the truth. Time isn't our enemy. It's our most precious gift. Every second we get is another chance to shape the story of our lives. The beauty of time is that while we cannot stop it, we can use it. We can make it matter. Think about it. The years you've already lived have been filled with highs and lows, joy and pain, triumphs and regrets. But those years, they were just the prelude. The real story begins now, in this moment, with the decisions you make today. What do you want your time here to mean? What will you leave behind when your story comes to an end? Those questions might seem overwhelming, but they don't have to be, because the answer doesn't lie in some distant future. It's right here in the small choices you make every day. Fear and courage walk hand in hand. If there's one thing that holds most people back from living fully, it's fear. We all have it. Fear of failing, fear of being judged, fear that we're not enough. But here's the truth. Fear isn't the enemy of your dreams. It's the doorway to them. Courage isn't about being fearless. It's about feeling the fear and choosing to act anyway. Every time you face your fear, you get a little stronger. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. The people who change the world aren't the ones who are never afraid. They're the ones who are afraid and move forward anyway. So, what's your fear? What's the thing you've been avoiding because it feels too big, too risky, or too impossible? Whatever it is, that's where your courage lives. It's waiting for you to pick it up and carry it forward. The dream you carry is bigger than you yield. Here's the beautiful truth about life. Your dreams don't just belong to you. They belong to everyone whose life you will touch, both the people you know and the ones you'll never meet. Every dream you pursue creates a ripple effect. Every act of courage inspires someone else. Every kind word, every bold move, every risk you take has the potential to shape the world. You may think your life is small, that your actions don't matter on a larger scale, but that's not true. You are part of something much bigger. Your choices today will outlive you, just like the choices of those who came before us shape the world we live in now. Think of all the people whose dreams and sacrifices brought us to this moment. The inventors, the artists, the leaders, they didn't know us, but their courage made our lives possible. And now it's your turn. Your dream, your courage, your chapter will shape the future for those who come after you. Small steps, big impact. Sometimes, the idea of chasing your dreams can feel overwhelming. It's easy to think that success requires huge leaps or grand gestures. But the truth is, the biggest impact comes from the small, consistent steps we take every day. You don't need to know every step of the journey. You just need to take the next one. Whether it's a decision to start that project you've been thinking about, a commitment to take care of your health, or even just the choice to show up as your true self, those are the steps that matter. Each one builds on the last. And before you know it, you've created something incredible. Success isn't about perfection or speed. It's about showing up every day for the life you want to create. It's about understanding that the journey itself is what shapes you, and every step forward counts. Writing your legacy, one day at a time. Legacy isn't something you build at the end of your life. It's built in the moments you live right now. Every conversation you have, every decision you make, every time you choose kindness over anger or love over fear, you're shaping your legacy. So, what do you want to leave behind? What story do you want to tell? It doesn't have to be grand. It just has to be true. Your legacy is in the people you lift up, the love you share, the way you inspire others to be their best selves. And that unwritten chapter, it's waiting for you. It's the most important chapter of your life. Not because of how it ends, but because of how it begins, with you, right now, deciding to step into your story with courage and purpose. The time is now. There's no more waiting, no more someday. The chapter that will define your life, the one that will echo through time, is waiting to be written today. And the best part? You already have everything you need to write it. So pick up the pen, face your fears, take the next step. Your story is far from over, and the world is waiting to see what happens next. By Kenneth David Thomas, CEO of Visionary Tide Media. Remember, success is built one inspired step at a time.